To you, MARTEZ here. It's Monday, April the 8th, 2013. Welcome to MARTEZ Presents COEDS, and I'm here with the crew, Shanna, Angela, and Brian.
What's up?
So, how was the weekend, gang?
I was blessed.
Weekend was fabulous.
Yeah.
It was. I got a lot of rest because, you know, today is the opening of session for the Louisiana legislature, and it is our first day, so I needed as much rest as I could get.
And you're doing something big for the...
Yes, she is.
I'm going to open with the national anthem.
Wow.
For the Louisiana House of Representatives.
Take them to church, honey.
The church of the national anthem?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, honey.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I'm telling y'all, better get me quick. I ain't no Beyonce. I ain't got the sex appeal, but honey, I'll sing a note.
Sing, honey.
She got it. You did great. So here's what we have for you today in entertainment news. We're going to talk about The Dream. Now, The Dream has said he refuses to work with Keyshia Cole because she came against Beyonce. So that's pretty interesting, and he released a statement. Jada Pinkett Smith finally talks about the open marriage that her and Will Smith have. You know, they've been saying they're swingers and they do that. And Ray J, Brandy's little brother Ray J, has a new single called I Hit It First. Now, I don't know who it is. Well, we'll tell you.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll tell you who it
is.
is.
Good.
Okay, but first, let's do this. So last night was a big TV night. Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion part 1. Did we enjoy that?
I hope they.
Honey, I want a fan. I need a fan.
Because it was that hot? Was it that hot?
Okay, so what do you think about the Shears? Karen Clark Shears?
I loved it.
I like Kiki.
Too. I like Kiki, but you know, I'm the older generation, so I really just Karen just blesses my heart.
Well, she's my favorite Clark.
You know, she's mine too.
too.
Well, honey, now Dorinda will sing you across a pew. Don't fool yourself.
She will, but this is the thing I think what's going to happen with that show. I think it's going to get a lot of backlash. Because that happens with the gospel.
Because
all
it's
of
gospel,
all of those gospel shows.
And I think that is awfully sad and hypocritical of you all to do that. Don't y'all do that. Allow these people a chance to show who they are and what they do. They got lives just like you, honey. They just want you to know it.
Shanna, you're making a face.
There she go. I know she is.
Okay. So who's returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta for the new season? Well, everybody. Everybody's coming back. And definitely Portia, because the producer said
she need that check now, honey.
well, yeah, and
she has a story now.
Yeah, she does. And the producers say it's going to be good to see how she copes with, you know,
the
sensitive
divorce
and
and
stuff.
I think that's
take an English class, learn how to read. What were you about to say?
Well, she's young. She can bounce back. It ain't like she can't get a man.
Right.
Oh, yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
hopefully she can get her daycare center back.
Yeah, she did. She sold all of her businesses when she married
she?
Cordell because he wanted her to stay home and be a housewife.
So he's kind of controlling, huh?
But now,
Oh, really? You just...
Yeah, he's supposedly like a control freak.
Yeah.
poor Cordell.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. So Wesley Snipes was released from prison.
Snipes.
Yeah, on Tuesday, April 2nd. But he was transferred to the New York Community Corrections Office. They will oversee his house arrest. House arrest will end on July 19th. Snipes has been in prison since December 2010 for failing to file federal income tax returns.
You know, I just want to say, y'all ain't have to do that to Wesley. Because, look, Wesley paid his taxes. Now, granted, he didn't do right. He should have paid his taxes. But he did pay his taxes, and they still put him in jail.
Yeah.
I don't know the story. I don't know the story.
It's really
It's
sad.
sad.
They put him in jail after he paid his taxes. And he's been in jail all this time.
Probably for
3
too
years.
long food.
Oh, I remember that.
Stay up, Wesley. Stay up.
Stay up, yeah. July 19th, we're pulling for you. We're gonna have a party for you.
We're gonna have a July 19th. Yeah, welcome home, Wesley.
Snipe it out.
Thing.
The thing is Wesley Snipes. Okay, so Brian, tell us about this Saturday. What's going on?
Oh, so many things, inspiring things. There is auditions for Shout, a musical about gospel music. It's called A Good News Musical. It's New Venture Theater is presenting it. The auditions are Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Independence Park Theater. Also, Mary will be here on Saturday night at the River Center. So check those two out.
Yeah,
Are
definitely.
either one of them pregnant this time? Because they always
I think that Tina's
Well, you
pregnant.
know, yeah.
Again,
Maybe they
God,
married and
Tina's-
honey, and you know they just proven that, honey, just because you are married don't mean that you can't enjoy your spouse.
That's true.
Yeah,
They
right.
loving their spouses, honey.
And, well, one of them only have 2 children. Tina is the
Well,
one with all the children.
she pushes them out like I do. Girl, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because Angela, you have
Honey, I got married and had 5 children.
Wow.
5 beautiful
Energized
children. All
body.
with one man.
The
Amen.
blood still works.
So if you think this is funny, check
Yes.
this out. The Funnies take stage on Saturday, April 20th,
Oh,
7:30
yes.
p.m. at the Breck Independence Park Theater, located on Goodwood Boulevard here in Baton Rouge. Howard Hall is heading that up.
Yes.
And,
Funny.
Who is funny?
Who is funny? And Angela says Tony King isn't. Okay,
Catch.
so The Dream, check this out. It says he refuses to work with Keyshia Cole because she came against Beyonce. Now, you know, Keyshia, what you say about it?
I don't. Well, the dream is speaking of Kenneth Cole. I don't see why he would work with a clothing designer. Kenneth Cole.
Keisha.
Keyshia
Is that
Cole.
Kenneth Cole's daughter?
Oh,
No.
Lord.
Move it, keep
So
going.
look, this is what he said. This is a trip. He was on the Breakfast Club. He said, right now, because of what happened, I can't, and I think she would respect why I can't. That's Beyonce, my family. You're talking about my family, and I can't do it. Now, when did Beyonce become
When
the
he
Dream
started writing
singer?
all her songs so that it made her rich.
Rick, okay.
And-
He
Yeah,
also
they're really close.
Yeah, okay.
That
He
helps.
defended Beyonce's lyrics in her song, you know, "Bow Down."
Right.
It just he said, I think she said exactly what she wanted to say. I think when you're at the top of your game, as she is, I mean, come on, she got something off of her chest that she's been wanting to get off. So we agree
You
with
know,
that.
I do. And you know, I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm probably not half as huge as these
Right, me
two
either.
are. You know, I've grown to really appreciate what Beyonce does.
Bless you.
And, but what I will say is that Keyshia, you know, stop hating now, honey.
Yeah, come
on.
I do feel now. Keyshia has a beautiful voice. Keisha's had a hard life.
Right.
But I don't think there is any need for her to, you know, go down. Because, honey, I feel like, you know, Beyonce just saying what it is. Beyonce said, I'm the boss.
Yeah, that's what she
I mean,
said.
you know.
But here's the part that I
she's
don't
a
like,
boss.
and I hate to bring this up, but I have to. Okay, the Illuminati thing, and you know they keep saying Beyonce is involved and all that stuff. But it's so funny how if somebody comes against Beyonce, their career goes down the tubes. Like,
Wait,
okay, Carrie
let's start
Hilson.
about when was her career ever up?
But I'm just saying, like,
was
But she was on an uprise, I think
Yeah,
is
And
what you're
Kenneth Cole, I
saying.
used to buy his watches and colognes.
We're
but
not
other-
talking about Kenneth
he's
Cole,
calling her
Brian.
Kenneth.
Keisha, she's an
Cole.
artist. She sings.
Keisha Knight Pulliam.
No.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that.
I think Beyonce was just saying, I'm a boss. Look,
That's
Beyonce
it.
took a year off and had a baby, and they still haven't reached her rank.
2 years, yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm just saying, she's a boss. She's done her thing. You know, I feel like it's a lot of people out there that can say, you don't hear some of these other folks going, whatever, you know, they like, yeah, Pink, you don't hear them talking about it. They just saying, I'm gonna get my stuff together.
Because Pink say whatever
I'm
she
trying
want.
to get
Right.
where you at, Beyonce.
Gaga says whatever she wants.
And
Gaga just
wears
trying to
whatever
get
she
there.
wants.
But Pink and Gaga and Rihanna are also not best friends with the president of the United States. They also weren't
They're
singing
not.
the national anthem.
And that's
at
the point that I'm
inauguration.
making. They
So-
not coming against Beyonce to hate, because they're
But-
like, girl, you where I'm trying to get.
True, I get that, but what I'm trying to say is that I know Beyonce is just trying to express herself, but at the end of the day, she's a role model whether she likes it or
Well, no,
not.
that's
You got
true.
little Malia and her sister in the White House talking about bow down bitches. Unfortunately, that's something that she has to take
Well,
into consideration now.
yeah,
She's not Pink, she's not Rihanna, she doesn't have that kind of image, and you need to
Right.
be aware of what your image is.
Yeah.
And Keyshia Cole, I think that's Keyshia Cole.
Keisha.
When I think that's a great publicity stunt for her to come against Beyonce,
That's what I
because
say,
at
too.
least now we're talking about her, because
Because
before
you know
then I
who
forgot all
she
about
is.
her.
I know, bless her
I know
heart.
her mama more
She
than I know
is top
her.
fresh, though.
Keisha Cole reaction.
So, Jada Pinkett Smith finally talks about open marriage rumors. Now, you know, this has been going on for a while. You know, that Will and Jada are swingers, and Will swings with Dwayne Martin, and Jada swings with this one or that one. But she addressed it. They've been together, let's first say this, for
12
over
years.
16 years, okay? So she sat down with the Huffington Post Live, and she said, my answer always is, I've always told Will, you can do whatever you want, as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and be okay. At the end of the day, Will is his own man. I'm here as his partner. But if he is his own man, he can decide what he needs to do.
I totally agree with that.
Okay, so
I guess you do.
right, because he's a man.
I mean, hell, if I was her man, I'd be okay. I mean, if she's saying that, look, as long as you can look in the mirror and be okay with it, then that's fine. I'm sure a lot of men will be okay with it.
This is what I'm saying. I think that Jada knows Will. And she knows that. I personally feel like all that stuff is rumors, and because they're so free-spirited, people just feel like they can say they do anything, and they're not gonna be like, we don't do that. Jada's just like, whatever, y'all. Say what y'all want. She's always been like
I really hope that is the case.
Yeah.
Because the way I feel is that marriage is between a man and a woman.
Come on now.
And if you're gonna be married, then you don't need to be with other people.
Right.
And there's no need for that.
Because it's like you're giving a license to cheat.
Why be married?
I just said why be married.
I do agree with
I could just be with whoever I want. I mean, I'll never forget. I had a boyfriend that told me, "Honey, look, when we together, and when we ain't, we ain't." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool. I understand." I never had anybody say that, but I was like, "Okay, that's cool." So you know what? I was dating people too, and he got all in an uproar because I was dating somebody, and he wanted to know why when I was supposed to be his girlfriend. And I said, "Honey, when we're together, we together. Right. But when we ain't, we ain't."
Wow.
I mean, right.
That's a beautiful couple, though.
They're beautiful, but I think it's something.
That's too much for me.
To me, it's like you give, like I said, a license to cheat.
Right.
Just bottom line. And some people say that keeps the relationship fresh.
I honestly don't agree with open marriage. I really don't. But at the end of the day, I mean, I support whatever floats your boat. If that's what you want to do and it makes you happy and it works for you as a couple, then fine.
Yeah, because like she said, if you can look in the mirror.
I will not be having an open marriage.
And neither
my man won't be looking in the mirror thinking that he okay with it.
You can look in the mirror and be like, okay, yeah. I did that. I feel proud about it.
As long as I can look in the mirror and be okay with it, and she be okay with it.
Right.
Hell to the nah. I ain't okay with it.
Amen, sister.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to have to give you some on that one, Shannon.
Check these
two
out.
Matata.
So, Ray J, right, moving on. Ray J has a new single called I Hit It First. Yeah, and this single is supposedly about Kim Kardashian. And with the lyrics, I mean, it kind of is. It says, she might move on to rappers and ball players, but we all know I hit it first. I had her head going north and her ass going south, but now baby chose to go west.
Wow.
Okay, so let's talk about Ray J. I've been waiting on this.
Okay. Brandy's little brother.
I'm sick of Ray J. I'm sick of you, Ray J, and I hope that you watch it. We're going to tweet you. Ray J, you are untalented. You have used people your entire career. Your sister, Kim, with the video, Whitney Houston, and now you're using Kim again. You're nothing.
Oh my.
Wow.
You're nothing. You can't sing.
Oh my.
I hit it, I hit it. I hit it.
Oh my God.
It's a mess. You're a mess, and I just want you to stop it, especially because you're coming against people saying that Kim, in the song he says things about Kim not, just he put her on. It was him, it was my video that is, but he's upset now because Kim's net worth is 3 times his, and you've been in the game longer, and Kim does nothing.
Absolutely.
And you are trying it. You are trying it.
She gets hit now.
Yeah, first, second, third, and fourth.
You are trying it. But, I mean, come on, Ray J, because you put her on, and she probably can travel to all these places because of you. North, south, east, west, north, south, east, west, northeast.
And let's keep it real. I mean, I personally, if I was a rapper, would not be one to come against Kanye West's girl. You know Kanye West
is
not give a darn. That's a rap for you.
These people are mainstream and you are G-list.
It's sad. So, y'all.
And then that video happened like
about me
7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
That video happened 7, 8 years ago. It's 2013. Why are we talking about something you did?
He doesn't, because he can't. His music wouldn't sell any other way, and it's not gonna sell now.
Well, I'll just like to say that COEDS is not really this kind of show. You just gotta keep watching every Monday at 6 a.m. here on DMartez.com. We give you the latest on entertainment news and more. This is my crew. They are on fire. this morning. We hope you have a wonderful week. Wow, I'm just discombobulated. Hope you have a wonderful week, but we do need to take a moment here for a moment of silence for Pastor Rick Warren.
Yeah.
His son committed suicide on Friday. Yeah, the author of Purpose Driven Life. And his son, Matthew, was only 27 years old. It's just sad. And they said he suffered from depression. And depression is
you never know what people are going through.
And didn't you recently have a friend that
his name was Anthony,
killed himself? Depression.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Ray J.
Yeah, he takes it back.
Okay. Depression is a terrible thing. And, you know, I pray for all those that go through, because you don't know what a person's going through. And I just want to be, hopefully, we're an encouragement to everyone to say that, you know what, life is worth living. Whatever it is you're going through on today, it's going to be better on tomorrow.
That's right.
Hey, that's it.
And I know that we all genuinely intend to get that message across.
Amen.
Although we read the brakes off of people on this show, I know that we
It's all in love.
It's all in love.
If we can make you smile and laugh just for a second to forget those issues and those problems, then our goal has been met.
Our goal has been met.
To uplift
the
audience and not the people that we are talking about.
Thank you so much for watching. We never took the moment of silence.
Oh, okay. Here's a moment of silence. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much for watching MARTEZ Presents COEDS. Remember, tune in every Monday, 6 a.m. DMartez.com. This has been MARTEZ Presents COEDS.
All right.